And I just want to say, Laine, that as I was watching, I said, there's your winner. You really looked great yesterday, and those of you who haven't seen do want to see the pictures for sure. And Laine, currently in second place at the Rolex Kentucky 3-day event presented by Land Rover. I know this is kind of a dumb question. Tell us how you feel.
I feel terrible, actually. No, I feel amazing. It's a little bit like a dream come true. This is my eighth Rolex, I believe, and this is my first time in the press conference, and so this is pretty awesome. It's the first time for everything. Yeah, I'm extremely elated with Al's performance, and it seemed to sort of all come together today, so couldn't have asked for anything better.
Anyone with questions, please raise your hand. Cheryl will bring you the microphone. Well, you're getting off really easy. Oh wait, John?
Have you had a chance to walk the cross-country course yet?
I have.
Can you give us your analysis of it, please?
Certainly. In all the years I've ridden it, it's got a lot more open space. It's a lot more open in the first half of the course. So it's gonna be good for my horse. He's an off-the-track thoroughbred, and so my job is to get him jumping well and to get him settled early on in the course, which I find is a little harder to do when you have a lot of combinations kind of coming at you. So I think the galloping will be good, but I have to remember to keep a hold of him in the beginning, not to wear my horse out because there is so much galloping in between the combinations. So, and Buck always says when you get to the quarry, that's where Rolex really begins, and he doesn't mean it as far as everything's easy leading up to then, but then you've got to really sort of start asking of your horse for everything after the quarry. And so I don't want to use so much horse up in the first half and not have anything for the second half, where equally hard questions, but a lot more of them come at you.
Go ahead.
How do you feel about the texture and the terrain of the course, the way it is right now with all the rain and the weather that we've had over the last 8 weeks?
You know, surprisingly, the footing feels amazing, actually, and I stressed a little bit. I was a bit stressed about it, you know, with Al being a little bit of an older guy. I'm glad that I'm going early, but Buck reassured me with, you know, with the WEG, and after they put all the drainage system into the course, I've been tickled. The footing is absolutely beautiful. So I'm very confident about going out with the Star Fox on Saturday.
Next. Cheryl up front here.
Can you tell us a little bit about your ride today? How you felt and how it went for you overall?
Certainly. I was very pleased. You know, I've been doing a lot of straight dressage, so I have a horse owned by Ann Wilson. He's an Andalusian horse named Santiago de los Garbido, and I've brought him up the levels, and we just started competing at I1. And so if anybody knows a little bit about FEI dressage, you know, our level dressage is about 4th level compared to what they do. So I1's got, you know, 7 changes across the diagonal, and I've had to sort of really simplify our tests, and it's helped me. The pure dressage has helped me greatly in the eventing dressage. Even though it's all relative to the horse that you're on, it's really helped me sort of you know, simplify and go through each movement and not make it such a big deal. What can I say? I was ecstatic. You know, I come to expect good scores from Al every time we go out, and usually if there's a bad score, it's because of the pilot. And he really kept it together. I was a bit worried yesterday in the familiarization. He was very naughty, to the point where he wasn't settling, so I felt like I needed to get off of him and hand walk him around, thinking that would work, and it did not. So I kind of gave up before we'd make a complete mockery of ourselves, and went home and rode him early this morning with Jackie Brooks, who's been helping me a lot in the flat, and then I warmed him up going in, and when he got a little bit nervous going down into that chute, I just gave him a couple pats, and I think that's where having the horse since he was a 4-year-old and now he's 16 really comes into play, the relationship, because as soon as I gave him a pat, his 1 ear came back and said, oh, okay, it's cool. And he was a total workman. So I couldn't he was so rideable today. I felt like I could have just kept going. We were dancing. I had a lot of fun.
Next question.
I saw you putting your hand up to your eyes. Was that an allergy or were you tears of joy?
Yeah, I was a little emotional. I try not to let my highs get too high or my lows get too low, but it's been a long time coming. I've been able to perform with this horse consistently at the horse trials in 3-star level and be competitive, but always, at the 4-star, something, miss a couple changes or it's not quite the performance that I'd hoped for. And today was the first time I could go out. My mom always says, oh God, it'll be a good test, and I'm still, I could have done this. But it was the first time I came out, I was like, yeah, pretty damn good. I was pretty stoked with it. So, yeah, those are what those tears were. It was nice to finally get a good score and, just have it be rewarded, the test that I thought was pretty good. So those were tears of joy.
Anyone else? Well, Laine, we congratulate you. Thank you so much for coming up. I know we kind of pulled you off the course, but thank you so much. Congratulations, and we'll hold the seat for you.
Perfect.